Critical music.
It's not my first bout walking with giants, with my short arms, lion heart, boxing Goliath. Top slingshot, I bring a lot of food for the fire. Don't usually like him, but he got the juice they require. It's not my first bout walking with giants, with my short arms, lion heart, boxing Goliath. Top slingshot, I bring a lot of food for the fire. Don't usually like him, but he got the juice they require.
People want to meet up and listen to music. I think that's perfectly reasonable. From a professional perspective, it causes a lot of inconvenience.
Safe, I'm Jesse.
I'm River from Caution.
I'm from Neston.
Just the enjoyment of getting to free parties, there wasn't really enough, so we're like, fuck it, we'll have our own.
Yeah, because like, there's nothing going on and we can't be bothered, we don't want to pay to go anywhere, or we're not old enough to go anywhere else, so we just have it ourselves, and then there's none of that other bullshit. We didn't even pay for our
Initially we got
equipment.
our speakers for free for helping a
We had to do a
mate
job
out.
for a mate and he didn't want them.
But James paid a few
Too
under-
much.
2 bins, the double speaker, and the shit Skytech for £150, and the generator,
£200.
and then I bought a couple of amps for £300 altogether. Then I bought these 2 speakers behind me for £50 altogether. And then on top of that, you got different costs like lights, cables, the van on the night, the storage. So, yeah.
Like, loads of producers get their like music played without having to go to a venue which you have to pay to go to.
I'm Mike, and I'm from Caution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Will, I'm also from Caution. We DJ regularly
Yeah.
at various events.
Produce music to push that.
Yeah, make music and
Enjoying life.
yeah, just loving life. I think it's a good thing that the whole free party thing's making a comeback sort of thing. It's good to push underground music, and the people at free parties are usually there just for the music.
We kind of need an open location, not particularly close to a road.
If it should have a roof, they normally don't.
Field's alright, get a canopy.
Yeah, but in summer that's fine.
Try keep it away from houses so you get minimal noise complaints.
And like not putting speakers onto just like mud, because that's a stupid idea.
A-
but we normally do that
accessible.
anyway.
Yeah, wants to be accessible.
Oh, and if we can't be bothered, if it's like too far to carry the speakers, because
Yeah, it helps if you can get like a van right next to where you'll unload
like
the
a little
speakers.
access.
like,
Yeah.
nice little dirt track.
Yeah, nice. Everyone loves a nice little
Yeah, little muddy track. Easy access from the dirt track.
My name is Matthew Armstrong. I'm an inspector in Wiltshire Police. I first became aware of illegal raves when I was still in as a teenager. I've never attended one other than being a police officer. So I think the key risks for those attending the raves are more for health and safety. When the sites are set up, they're at remote locations. People often don't know where they are. There's no easy access to medical assistance. Rave parties or unlicensed music events are really policed by themselves, by those attending, so I'm not saying they become lawless, but there's none of the usual regulations that we see in licensed events. We do see use of illicit drugs, taking nitrous oxide and also alcohol, and that concoction at a large event can bring about injuries, illnesses and unfortunately deaths that have been reported in the press. We get called to raves throughout the summer months.
Seasonal thing normally now, just in Bristol. Summer, too cold at the moment, isn't it?
We generally get notified by noise complaints from members of the public.
Well, obviously there's the risk of
getting arrested.
But yeah,
the only real risk is like the people like seizing the equipment, because that's what I care about most, I suppose. I don't really want the speakers to get taken away.
The risk for the party hosts, of course, there'll be prosecution if they commit offences. A lot of the times the unlicensed events are set up on land as trespassers. That is an offence in itself, but conspiring to commit a public nuisance.
Yeah, it's pretty shit really. They shouldn't really see them coming and you know it's gone. For the night, it's the night, innit? Try your best to enjoy it also before they come.
Just do it because there's nothing else to do really, is it? To be fair though, sometimes they can be alright. Like there's been times they've come down and they've just they've come down and it's been like, right, we understand that you're just staying out of trouble, I guess, having a little party, so you keep it down, that's fine. Then other times they can just be a bit excessive, yeah. But
and sometimes they just like are really difficult, even if like one time we had permission but we hadn't got the documents on us, and they were just like, well, you don't have permission to be here if you have the documents, so you see your equipment to turn it off. That was just
We have powers when authorised to seize kit and prosecute offenders for attending an event. We have an understanding of the rave scene. We know if the weather's going to be fine, there's more likely or not to be something happening somewhere.
Well, tell 5 people to tell another 5 people, etc, etc. As soon as it just gets around, it gets around.
What's the word of mouth?
Word of mouth.
Yeah.
Any Facebook involved?
No.
Yeah, we try to keep it off the bait book.
Keep it off.
Some people like send out party line texts, we're not that sophisticated.
Message get passed on. Normally like with an hour before the fucking thing starts.
Text message.
Sort everything out, innit?
Yeah.
It's fucking somewhere.
The real problem is for illegal raves is the impact that they have on the local community. The trust and confidence that residents have in the police force in being able to close them down at time, disturbance to people going about their everyday business, the impact it has on the landowner.
I think it depends on the location.
Yeah,
if it's
and the scale of it as well.
If it's totally private location, then
I personally think, and I'm sure Will back me up on this, that they probably have better things to do than shut down good things.
you would think so.
We want to be out there catching criminals, we want to stop people being harmed. With the rave scene, the unlicensed music event scene, it should be the organiser's responsibility for those that are attending, not the police responsibility.
But I think if it's a private venue, private place, then and there's not too much trouble, noise pollution, then there's no reason why they should shut it down if everyone's being friendly.
Yeah, like everyone there's, we're not exactly criminals, we're there just to like have a good time, so I think they should respect that as well.
And that causes me personally an issue because myself and my colleagues, we have to step in and really clear someone else's mess up. I don't think that's fair. If it was licensed, if it was organised, it might not be quite so much fun, but at least we wouldn't have to be involved in that.
Obviously they've got to be there to control things when it gets out of hand, and that's like,
so that's where we draw. That's where we draw the line really. If things get out of hand and fair enough,
then police need to be involved.
If they want to be.
If they want to be involved.
Alright, cool. Next question.
The future of illegal raves from a police perspective, I think we would be looking to work very closely with our neighbouring forces, trying to prevent illegal raves.
The future of illegal raves for me, I'm probably going to do this for another couple of years. Hopefully, not spend too much more money on like speakers and such.
hopefully it will be back like where like 70s, 80s or whatever, when it was just throwing huge
Going
ones. So
nuts.
hopefully like the police will be a bit more lenient on it and people will be able to do it more throughout the summer. Yeah, it's definitely a seasonal thing.
Yeah, summer will be good for the free parties around here, I think.
Building our own speakers, getting a bigger rig, and then carrying it on and trying to have
More
bigger
generators.
free parties. Yeah.
More speakers, more amps,
Better location.
better locations. Yeah. Sort of need like a van maybe as well, but that's also too much money.
Clearly there's an intent for the this underground music scene to continue, so we'll be looking very closely at trying to prevent them, identifying locations that people use regularly, and also focusing on individuals who we know perhaps have sound systems or have been present at raves, and trying to deter or prevent them from taking place, home visits, and if we have offences, looking at bail conditions and other means.
But let's see what happens. Should be good.
Fine.